name is Hart Haymaker, and this is lab number 1 for general chemistry number 2. Tonight I will be experimenting with the colligative properties of water. I'll be using freezing point depression to compare the freezing point of a pure solvent to that of the solvent in a solution with a non-volatile solute. For this experiment, I will need small rubber bands, I will need salt, I will need my tap water, distilled water, 1/8 of a teaspoon for measuring, and then crushed ice. I have a 100 milliliter beaker here. I have my digital stopwatch here. I've also got my test tube and thermometer, and then in a well plate, 24 well plate. To start off with, I filled my beaker halfway, 50 milliliters of water, and then I added crushed ice to the solution, or to the water. Once that was together, I poured some salt into the beaker and gave it a good stir. I've now put distilled water into a test tube about halfway and added a thermometer. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be taking a reading every 30 seconds until the readings remain constant. I'm actually going to start this little bit of an experiment over because I've waited longer than 30 seconds. So I'm going to put that right there. Actually, use distilled water. So what I've done is filled my test tube half full. My thermometer here. And what I need to do is I need to take my first reading. Actually, it's kind of hard to see with these goggles on. Looks like I am at 23 degrees Celsius. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my stopwatch, make my first recording. Wait till 30 seconds. I'm going to take my next reading. Looks like it's still at 23 degrees. Again. And it's still at 23 degrees. It's 23 degrees still. And I'm going to go ahead and call it. Stop my stopwatch, clear it. And I'm going to take this test tube and put it into the ice bath. And start my stopwatch. Alright. Coming up on my first reading. I'm showing the temperature has dropped down to about 10 degrees. And that will conclude my video portion of lab number 1 for chemistry 2. Have a good night.